We made it to Cardiac Cap in the Catalinas. Pretty amazing place. About 1,850 feet up, just under 4 miles. You can see the Catalinas up there. Pretty awesome hike. Now we just gotta get off this mountain and back down to the parking lot. So today, our adventure is gonna be up Esperaro Canyon, which starts out at the Sabino Recreation Area, which is in the Catalina foothills of Tucson, Arizona. Let's go try. Sabino Canyon is actually a great place. Got a visitor center, restrooms, refreshments, shuttles. Even coffee. Here comes the shuttle, Daniel. We're not gonna take the shuttle. Yeah, it's the Sabino shuttle. That is Sabino Canyon straight ahead. We're gonna head up into Esperero. Check it out. I think this is the turn off. We're gonna do Esperero this way. I go up here. I leave Sabino Canyon Road. It's over here. We're gonna go explore some new country. First 0.7 miles is pavement. Beyond that, you're on dirt, rock in this case. As we start climbing, the views are starting to get pretty awesome. I'll show you. You can see the swirls out there. And you go far enough out, you get Tucson. Pretty awesome. We'll see what it looks like when we get higher up in the canyon. Like I said, I've never done this hike, so it'll be interesting. There's Sabino Canyon. You can see the road down there. A lot of aspens, Arizona ash, and fall colors. If you stayed on the road, you can go up that road 3.5 miles from the trailhead or the visitor center, and it tops off. Really nice place to take a tram ride and then hike back down. Or catch one of the tram stops coming back down. We're heading up to Esperaro Canyon here on the left, a little bit to the north of Sabino Canyon. Let's keep going. These swirls, pretty awesome. We're gonna enter the Push Ridge Wilderness area. Bighorn fire went through here a few years back. It's part of the Coronado National Forest, but at that time they put in all these gates to enclose the trail if need be. Luckily the Sonoran Desert here is recovering really well from the fire, so we're gonna head up. Let's see how far we go up on this ridge today. Pretty steep climb from the bottom of that wash up to this plateau here. We'll get a reprieve from the climbing, but from the trailhead, we're about 45 minutes in now. We've come up 570 feet. So we maxed out on the ridge over here. Now we've dropped back down. We're heading into the Esperaro Canyon. Hate to lose elevation, but I'm not sure where this trail is going to go. It looks like It might be on the other side of the canyon, so we shall see. That is a cholla cactus. Nasty. And you definitely don't want to mess with that. And you get the prickly pear. Tell you a little bit about the desert flora. I know in the summers, I'm always up north, not in the Sonoran Desert, but the desert's like its own unique environment. Lots of swirl. There's a baby swirl. That's actually probably over 10 years old. And then you get the big swirl that can be several hundred years old. Pretty amazing species. They can survive droughts. Right now we've been in a drought for some time. Not much rain this year. But when you get rain, they swell up. The spines expand. You can see the spines in here. The spines will expand and absorb all that water. That's a Locatilo. Spinally little thing, a lot of thorns on it. And in spring, when there's rain, you'll get a orange flower on the top. So pretty cool. But let's keep going. I'm not sure how high we'll get. We'll find out. My son, being special needs, talks to himself all the time in his own way. So he's kind of like keeps the wildlife away, if you will. But they are known to have mountain lions in the Catalina Mountains here, a couple hundred probably. So, lightning strike of a swirl breaks off and it falls. You can see the spines here. That's the wood versus a swirl cactus that's alive. They get pretty massive. Sonoran Desert in Arizona. An amazing place. This is what they call an Arizona wash. When it rains, the water runs right off these mountains. You get these flash floods that come through. And it creates these washes. You can imagine you get a lot of rain on those mountains. It's all rocky, ground's very hard. Water doesn't really absorb. So you can get flash floods down through here. I showed you a cholla cactus before. This is actually known as the teddy bear cholla. They like to reach out and grab you. Very nasty, nasty, nasty. Probably one of the worst cactuses around, in my mind, to mess with. A lot of people hike with pliers, tweezers in the Sonoran Desert just to mitigate any tangling with those cacti. That canyon back there I thought was Esperaro Canyon. We come over another ridge here. And we're still, it's like thinking you're hitting on the top of a mountain. And there's another peak beyond that peak. It's kind of like another ridge beyond that ridge. Maybe that's Esperaro Canyon. Trail is definitely getting steeper. Starting to get into more grass, I would call it. Which is just waiting for lightning. But I think we're finally in Esperaro Canyon. Had to come over a couple ridges first though. Beautiful view of Tucson. We're in the thick brush now. Grassland. I don't know if the fire came through here a couple years ago. We've got a lot of grass growing on these banks. Getting higher. Still a lot of swirl though. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you like this type of content of hiking. We do a lot of backpacking, camping, wildlife photography. So if you like that type of content, please appreciate you hitting the like button. And let's continue the adventure. We've been hiking about an hour and 40 minutes. We're up 1,300 feet, 1,400 feet. Not sure. It's a place called Cardiac Cap. It's kind of a destination. I'm not sure if we're gonna go there or not. We're getting close to that spot. So, but the canyon is giving us a reprieve right now as we climb. Not as steep. There's some steep sections though on this trail. So this is kind of a nice reprieve here. As you can see the canyon up there. (1,435 feet up. I think one of those things up there is probably Cardiac Cap. Let's see. Canyon's gorgeous up here though. Even in December of 2023 here. Not much rain this fall, but the desert's still gorgeous as we can continue this long climb. How you going, Bugs? Trail's getting steep. Supposedly we're close to Cardiac Cap. I think that's it there. Definitely high up. It's starting to leave the saguaros even on this side. It's kind of turning into grassland. That is the top. How dare you? Woo! We're up high. It's at the top of the ridge. Yeah. Look at this. Cardiac Cap. Whew. First time on the top. We're on top of Cardiac Cap. All the ways up. And you got the mountains. The Catalina's behind. Gorgeous valley down there. Pretty awesome. 1,850 foot climb from the parking lot of Sabino Canyon. Just way down there. Great view of Tucson. Pretty awesome adventure. Pretty awesome hike. Now we just gotta get off this mountain. Back down the parking lot. Time to get off this mountain. Doesn't take long to drop some elevation. Back down in the wash. A few minutes ago we were on top of that ridge. So anyways, making good time coming out, much faster as you would expect going downhill. It's good to be back down in the wash actually. Beautiful day here. It's probably gonna be close to 80 degrees. End of December in Arizona. That's pretty hard to beat. You can actually see Sabino Canyon off in the trees down there. Fall colors. Still got a long ways to go, but came down a lot of elevation. Pretty awesome adventure today. Back in the six worlds. Back at the gate, right? Yeah. Thanks for watching our adventure. We're almost back here. Half a mile left of pavement here from exploring way up there. I think probably up on that ridge line somewhere. Long ways away. Long climb. To our next adventure next week. We'll see where we'll end up going. Maybe camping sometime soon here. Thanks for watching. Until next week.